so much a slam as he just drove him straight into the mat. Oh, on the arm. He sprung that thing. Assassins make a tag. Steve Regal trying to break up that double team on the exchange. 6 minutes gone. Bryant. Ooh, driven to the mat again with that arm hung up behind him. Now the assassin puts the stretch on it. The other assassin sits down on Jerry Bryant's left arm, which they have really worked on. Shoulder into the turnbuckle. Bryant. Assassin picks him up again. Over his shoulder. Bryant pulled his arm back, starts for the corner, needs to get the tag, but the assassin caught him by the foot. Not far away from the tag. Bryant has to stay in there. Unable to get to the corner. There was some hair pulling. Don't know if the referee could see it or not. It was across the ring from where he was. Bryant yanked down to the mat. And the assassin continued to work on his left arm. 7 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Steve Regal telling Jerry, hey, don't give up. Try to get over here and get a tag. Bryant trying to roll across the ring, get to the corner, but the assassin got him pretty well tied up. You see, he's got a handful of hair. Yanks him down to the mat. He's warned about it by referee Paul Morton. Possible submission. Let's see. Referees. The assassins get a submission out of Jerry Bryant. They had really worked him over. Boy, that left arm, they had done just about everything to it they could. Slammed him with it behind him and what have you. And finally, the assassins are working on it, and Jerry Bryant just couldn't hang on anymore. He gave it a good go. He stayed in there a lot longer than I would have, I tell you. But Jerry finally had to give it up. So the win is going to go to the assassins over Steve Regal and Jerry Bryant. Steve helping Jerry out of the ring area now.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, Steve.
Something's got to be done about that. Man, they're trying to break everybody's arm around here. We got to do something about it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Steve. The assassins have been hurting arms with great regularity here the last few weeks. But Jerry on his way back to the dressing room now. Again, the assassins win at the time on it, 7 minutes, 51 seconds, 7:51. We'll be back with more wrestling action here in the ring in just a moment. But right now, young man who came into the area from Manchester, England. And everybody, I think, was glad to see him in here and has enjoyed his wrestling style over recent weeks. And he had something to say, and we wanted to bring it to you. Here is Billy Robinson.
Lance, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to, shall we say, talk about how I feel at the moment and the injury I've sustained. And I obviously feel a bit down mentally and physically. I just arrived in your area and I was trying to show you people what I was worth, and this comes about. And it's I've met a lot of nice people while I've been down here, and the people have really been warm and considerate, and I was just starting to make friends and get along with the people, and I really deep down feel bad about it. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a major fracture where my wrestling career would have been finished completely, but the doctor said, although it's a break, it will heal, and although there's no time limit on it, I'll be back, and I promise you, I will be. This has come at a time, too, when it's certainly going to dampen the festive spirits of the Yuletide at Christmas for me and my family, but I'll be back. And again, I want to thank you and all the people concerned. And I've got a mind of how and what I'm going to do when I come back in the training as soon as I can, but we just have to wait and see how it works out over the next short period of time. Again, thank you very much for listening to me.
Okay, Billy Robinson, as he said, he'll be back.
You know, this is a very funny situation. You hear Robinson out here, very down, very insecure. We have the confidence because we understand that we broke his arm. We showed the wrestling public how fantastic a conditioned team we are by taking advantage of this British wrestler. In Europe, where you wrestled, Robinson, when you started when you're 18, you found out how hard it is. And we're taking away your confidence by belittling you in the ring. But there's only one thing here in Memphis that we have to contend ourselves now with, and that's the Gibson brothers. You know, I'm going to say something that Ricky Gibson and his brother consider themselves a fairly good team. But whenever you climb into the ring with the Assassins, see, this is the Brotherhood of the Assassins, the toughest team, the Southern Tag Team Champions. Now, I know that Gibson had a little bit of problems with his last time we wrestled them. But I'll maintain one thing, that we actually have the ability that whenever they climb in the ring and they fall down on the mat, because they're going to lie there. They're going to lie there because we, and they also know what a strong, impregnable team we are. And it's very, very hard to find a team that can dispose us, because disposing us is going to be the most difficult thing